Hello, welcome to Insectex, Information Security Technologies training on penetration testing with Metasploit. In this series, we will cover social engineering introduction and social engineering attacks using SET framework. Social engineering toolkit. The agenda. Here the agenda is we will start with the basic introduction to the social engineering and I'll introduce you to the SET framework, and after that we shall install the SET framework on the Kali Linux and we shall work on the few SCT modules, and we shall even launch the attacks by using the SET. Social engineering. The human factor is truly security's weakest link. Humans are inherently social creatures who have developed a world strongly based on interacting with others. Just like the world of information, the human social protocols are complex series of rules and guidelines for how people behave with interacting with each other. And just like any other system, there are methods to use and abuse it once you understand the rules that govern it. Social engineering is a broad subject. So, what exactly this social engineering is, and what is the whole idea, and why we need to learn this particular social engineering? Social engineering is using the common tendencies of how people interact with each other in order to gain the information or a benefit from some kind. Effectively, social engineering can be referred to as the hacking of the people. Before the internet age, social engineering would most likely to be referred as conning. But the people of social engineering applications goes beyond the tricking the people off, or maybe out of money, or cheating someone, or something else. It is all about causing to act according to your wishes. Getting someone to say yes to a date is a social engineering. So getting into a company a contract from through a client, it's all about the social engineering. In regards to the information security, social engineering is getting a prior thing in the field of information security, because the security's weakest link is the human factor. Just we need to bypass the human factor. So what exactly the motivation? So I have considered these few points about the motivation stuff. The first one is self-interest. Let me go through this line. Let's say Mr. X or else Miss X, she or he want to access and modify the information that is associated with a family member or a colleague or even a neighbor. So if she want to do this thing, she cannot do the things directly. She need to take someone's assistance, or else she want to act. So in this situation, social engineering plays a key role. And coming to the second one, that is revenge. Mr. X or else Miss X, okay, target a friend, colleague, organization, or else even a total stranger to satisfy the emotional desire for vengeance. Let me take one example here. Let's say that I have an enemy, okay. So what is my intention is I want to rob his complete money. So how can I do this? Let's say that if he or else she is using any kind of credit card for purchasing some items over the online, or else if he or she is shopping some kind of goods from any kind of malls or somewhere else, they might be using the credit cards. So what if I have cloned their credit card, and what if I have started using, okay. So this is one of the best way, okay, to take the revenge over the money. And coming to the other best example is just you can use the phishing pages and you can trick the people. Phishing is also a kind of social engineering. Whenever the users are trying to log into this particular phishing pages, automatically their credentials will submit back to the attacker machine. So this is also an art, okay. It's basically completely dependent on this particular social engineering, the phishing technique. And coming to the third one, that is a curiosity. Mr. X receiving a pressure from his friends, family, or organized crime syndicates for a reason such as a financial gain, a self-interest, or else a revenge. Okay, so here the self-interest plays a key role in the field of social engineering. Let me explain. Let's say that I want to access my head of the department's computer. Let's say that I'm a student in my engineering college, or else in my university, or else in my school. I want to access my head of the department system. So how can I do that? So being a student, I don't have physical access to enter into my head of the department's computer, right? So what I can do here is I can create a file, okay, just like the file which we have created in the MS Office using where we have created the macros which is going to be run, or else we can use some malicious document. So let's say that I have created a file document in the form of PDF as well as in the form of doc format which contains the information, okay, some nasty information, and I named it as secrets of college, or else some confessions of some college, or else some other any name, some tricky name, okay. So if you send this particular file to your head of the department or else to your friends, if he or else she is showing any kind of interest towards that one, if they open that particular thing, automatically you can easily exploit their weakness, okay. This is all about the curiosity. And what is the main root cause here? Okay, the first point here is the people want to be much more helpful. Sometimes people goes too far and they give away a lot of information. Let's say that I want to I want to get the information about a girl, okay. So what I can do here is I can start interacting with their friends, okay. Let's say that some Y friend is common to the X friend. So what I can do here is to get the more information about that particular Y girl, what should I need to do here? I need to start doing the interaction. Let's say that this particular X girl is very social, okay. So if I start doing some kind of chit chat, she starts giving the complete information about this particular Y girl, okay. So this is also one of the root cause to happen this particular social engineering. And coming to the second one, that is the people want to avoid the confrontation. The best example is, let's say that I want to check into some hotel, okay. So let's say that two parties went to a hotel, okay. So one party name is it's a kind of group. One guy name is Mr. Sam, other one is his name is Mr. John. Let's say that Sam has first of all checked into his hotel, and during the checking time he said that one of my friend is coming and his name is Mr. John, okay. Say they doesn't know who is Mr. John, okay. So let's say that this guy, this social engineer, okay, maybe the con artist, he might have listened, right? So there should be a person John who is going to check into this particular room. So this particular John might enter into the hotel with the name with this particular con artist, okay. He'll try to enter into this particular hotel with the name of John by saying that, hey, my name is John, my friend has given you the keys, right? I want to check into the hotel, can you tell me the room? So let's say that if the receptionist or else who is sitting over there, they need to confirm the person, okay. How can they confirm? They need to make a call to the Sam and they need to confirm, or else they need to ask his ID proofs. If they don't confirm these things, he can get into the hotel, he can even rob something. And coming to the third thing, that is the people like convenience, okay. Let's say that most of the people, they can get easily convinced. Let's say that I want to get into some company, okay. So what should I need to do here? I want to show my ID card. Let's take one example. What if I have lost my ID card? So I can do some kind of social engineering near the security gate, okay. So saying that I am the so and so employee and unfortunately I just lost my wallet, something which contains my ID card. Just please allow me so that I can enter into the office and I can get some kind of letter from the higher authorities. He can do this thing, okay. It's all about the matter of convenience. And coming to the fourth one, people are very messy, okay. What does this mean? Let's say that I want to hack into a machine, okay. Let's say that I want to hack into your desktop or else someone's desktop. The bad habit of the normal desktop users is they used to keep the password hints maybe on the desktop, or else they used to write it on some piece of paper. They used to provide some password hints, right? With that, it's very easily for the attackers to get into the machine, okay. And coming to the other one is the people are very curious, okay. So let's say that I have created a CD, okay. On the CD I have wrote something information, okay. Let's say that some adult movie 18 plus only need to watch, okay. So people are very much curious, right? Or else I can create a pen drive, or else within the pen drive I can do something. So whoever is opening this particular file, okay, which is contained either in the USB or else in this particular CD or else a DVD drive, it will directly connect back to the attacker machine. That means I wrote some malicious code, okay. Whenever the victims are trying to open these particular files, okay, what I programmed is they need to connect back to my machine if they are in a network connectivity. So because the reason is the people are very curious to have something, okay. And finally the last one, people appeal to senses, okay. The best example is female telecaller. In most of the phishing, okay, phone phishing, okay, so what these kind of telecallers will do is they will talk to you very nicely with a sweet and fantastic tone. They will be just calling you like, we are calling from so and so bank, am I speaking to Mr. Krishna? Yes. Okay, and then what happens like this, sir, currently we got some kind of log report from your account that are you facing any kind of technical difficulties while logging into your internet banking account. If he says yes, or it means she will be asking, okay, sir, regarding the confirmation, can I have your details, just like your credit card number, your internet banking number, your PIN number, your CV details, kind of things, okay. So if this guy doesn't know about all this kind of awareness stuff, automatically he will get robbed for sure, okay. These are all the root causes for causing of the social engineering. So this is the life cycle of the social engineering. The first phase in the social engineering is we need to gather as much as of information about the target, maybe regarding a company or else maybe towards an individual. Just we need to gather as much as of information, and based on the information we need to figure out the vulnerabilities or else the weaknesses. Okay, with that we can start doing the relationship, and we need to exploit that particular weakness, and finally we can easily succeed in the social engineering. And social engineering need to be learned by your own, okay. It's an art, basically it's an art, okay. So that's all for this video on the basic introduction to the social engineering. In the next video we shall start our social engineering toolkit, okay. Thanks for watching.